everybody, the Gadget Guy is here to show a wireless gadget for your house that will let you instant message with all your AOL buddies while someone else uses the computer. Gadget Guy, of course, is Dave Mathews. We welcome you.
Thank you, Michael. Now, do you instant message? Do you have a little
I'm not an
device?
AOL guy.
So if I said BRB, would you know what I mean?
No, I don't know anything about computers. I just know enter.
Okay, so BRB is be right back. There's this whole language centered on the keyboard. You don't want to have to type out be right back. So there's LOL, laugh out loud.
I do know LOL, yes.
And then there's a whole set of emoticons, or emoticons, however you want to say it today.
The funny
which are
faces.
The little faces, right? The sideways, colon, dash.
Can be a little annoying.
Bracket, it can, but AOL has hundreds of these, and some of the different instant messenger programs show all these funky faces with sunglasses, smiley, frowns, winks, you name it. But this is a device that I'm going to show you today called I Am Free. And it's I'm free to do it. I don't know.
Wow.
It's a bad song.
You're out there, buddy.
This is made by Motorola.
Yep.
And it's small. It weighs about 9 ounces, though. It's kind of heavy for carrying around the house. And it doesn't come with a belt clip. I wish it did. But what this allows you to do
That looks pretty dorky on a belt, Dave.
Yeah, but if you're walking around the house with it, it's got this little LCD display, and it lets you do instant messaging through the PC in your house, which is connected to this little wireless puck here, this little antenna. So now when mom and dad are using the computer, when Sally and Jimmy want to do instant messaging, they don't have to kick mom and dad off a Quicken in order to do the chatting with their friends. You know, a lot of these kids, when they get home...
Oh, those kids.
These crazy kids. The tweens these days.
Yes.
You know, do you know what a tween is?
It's like 14 through...
like 8 to 12, or it's like between, not really a teenager.
Or whatever,
I had to look that up before the segment. But the tweens love to chat, and they'll have hundreds of kids, their fellow students, on their buddy lists.
Yeah.
So nothing worse than mom and dad not being able to use the computer. So with this device, the hockey puck antenna connects to the computer. It uses whatever internet connection you use, whether it's DSL or whether it's even dial-up. And the parents can set parental controls to allow the kids to chat with only who they want them to via this device. Now, it doesn't go a step further to let the parents actually snoop and watch the conversations, but I'm expecting a guy like me to write a piece of software.
Yeah, get on that, would you?
To allow them to do that.
Parents everywhere are depending on you.
That's right. But this is actually a pretty neat gadget. Let me tell you about the good things. First of all, it's got a great battery life. This thing can last for hours of chatting. So, as long as your thumbs don't wear out through using this little thumb keyboard.
And that's a pretty decent sized thumb keyboard.
It's okay size, but you'll find out what I don't like about it in a second. It lets you hop quickly between 6 different conversations. So you can use instant access buttons to carry on across the top here to talk to 6 different friends. Now, after that, it doesn't allow you to chat with any more than 6.
So the really popular kids are out of luck.
That's right. They're going to want the full machine with a 20-inch monitor and maybe a plasma screen for that. But it will let you do internet chat. So if you have a lot of friends, you can have 20 of your friends come into a chat room, and you can all converse in that same room. It has multiple alert tones, so if I can assign tones to you,
so you can individualize.
That's right. You can hear when your friends are bugging you versus your enemies are bugging you.
Right.
Now it does 12 of those emoticons, 12 of those little smiley faces.
That's not bad, huh?
And one base station can do 7 different handhelds. So if you're Mormon and you have a lot of kids, you can everyone.
You answer the emails on that one. I want no part of that one. I distance myself from that comment.
But then best of all, this thing has no monthly fees. It uses cordless phone technology, so you don't have to pay a monthly. After you pay the $99 for the unit, and it's available via Target, Radio Shack, our friends over there.
That's not bad.
And Amazon.com is actually $95. There's no monthly recurring
So
fees.
this doesn't slow mom and dad down at all if your dad's doing that business report?
Yeah, it's just little bits of text, so mom and dad would never notice. And especially, you need a Pentium 2, about 200 megahertz machine.
Which is
it's
far more than standard in this day and age.
That's right, that's right. But the parents will never notice. But the bad, what I don't like about it, the keyboard is shifted a little bit to the left. You kind of, I kept hitting N instead of M.
Yeah.
So I didn't like that.
Well, you're not as cool as the other kids, apparently.
I guess not. And no backlight on the device. I wish it had a backlight.
Yeah, that is important. I found that on my pager.
There's nothing better than sitting in bed sending instant messages to your friends when you should be asleep. But, taking this in comparison to, like, the Sidekick, one of my other favorite devices, this device is, again, $99, but there's a $39 monthly service for it.
That one's cooler. All right.
This one's free.
Thanks for taking time out from messaging all your friends tonight. I know that they must be missing you, and we'll have to get back to that.
It was tough to do it.
Dave Mathews, the Gadget Guy. Up next, we have stocks of local interest in your text.